Testing, testing. All right, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. My cat was causing trouble, so I had to go deal with him. How's everybody doing? JUnidude, and we're about to hop onto the Moonsworth server. Sorry about the break in between streams. I have been sick. Okay, yeah, that is coming in the right side. Could trying headphones for the first time today, so I wasn't sure if I've got things set up correctly, but it looks like it's working. Let's check. Definitely laggy today, but that's probably because I'm trying to run too many frames. Video settings, yeah, let's drop that down to something like 14 chunks. Should make things a little bit less laggy. There we go, that's a little better. It's no 500 frames a second, but I don't need that either. All right, so I started down and decked out. Spoilers. Rockets. Hey, Floofy's on. So today's project will involve the Nether Roof Zoo, and I'm kind of thinking we should actually finish off that polar bear cage that we started. So last time when we were on, I was working on the hill. I did some off-camera work and just finished off the overall shape. I did start to texturize a little bit, but got tired. Hang on a sec, that was a magma cube. There should not be a single spot for anything to spawn up here, so something is wrong. Also, there's experience points, so something. Oh, I wonder maybe if he dropped from up there. Okay, anyhow, moving on. So yeah, I finished off the hill here and just did a little bit of off-camera work on that. And then started to texturize a little bit, but since this is not really my forte, I didn't want to go too nuts on it. So you can see I had a little bit of andesite right in here, a little bit of gravel up there, and just a little bit in here to try and make the whole thing look a little bit nicer. But, oh yeah, and I also did a little bit of work in here. Today's project will more be over on this side here, because I need to first and foremost get the polar bears moved from here over to here, and then build a fence that probably will run down to here and then move over the 2 blocks to connect up with the crying obsidian there. So if I connect up directly with the fence, it's going to look off, and if I connect up with the walls here, again, it's just going to look wrong. But the crying obsidian, you can connect there and then just have maybe shift the path a couple blocks over. I think that might work out best. Because yeah, it looks like, I mean, I could shift it all the way over right here and run that straight in, but I don't want to do that. I kind of like having that curve a little more. So let's take a few of these and move them something like that, just to give it a bit of a curl in it. Probably do a little, yeah, let's do a little bit more. It doesn't quite look right yet. You saw nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, and then take a couple off here, one off there, and 2 off there. Maybe that one too. And let's add a couple in here. couple in there. Something like that. How's that look for Bob? Yeah, kind of gives that curl without going too crazy. And then for over here, we'll just push this back. Something like that. So that way the transition to here is a little bit more, not so rigid. Okay, I am not prepared at all, so let's plunk down some chests. And we need to start with a fence. So my fences on other sections of the zoo has been this regular basalt, or is it smooth basalt? It's regular basalt. It's been basalt, smooth stone slab, chains, and the glass here. And that's more for these guys here, whereas over here we've got just the fences. Now, because these are the more quote-unquote dangerous creatures, because we've got the polar bears, the ravagers, and then I was talking with a friend and they said I should do a zoglin here. So with those I need a stronger glass, so it's going to be the full glass block, and it's going to be inset, so it's going to go something like this. Wall, wall, and then glass. So that way there's space, right? You're not expected to come any closer than this because, well, it's dangerous creatures, right? Not that polar bears are dangerous as long as you don't attack them or get between them and their cubs. So we need a whole bunch of glass, and the best way I know of to get glass is just to trade villagers for it. I can hop over to my sugarcane farm, excuse me, and just miss the jump entirely. Ooh, it's raining. It's raining, that means it's snowing over here, and maybe we'll get some more of this beautiful powdered snow. There's one there. So yeah, there's a couple powdered snow here. Maybe other players have been loading this for me. And let's land down here. Take as much sugarcane as we can carry, and hop down to the villager trading hall. Lag is spiking here. And the lag happens... Interesting. I think Virga was in here doing some trading herself, so... The lag happens to be a lot due to the fact that we have so much going on in this area. We've got villagers, we've got other creatures, there's so much happening in the general vicinity. As can be heard by the har, 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 har. So I discovered this trick over on, I think it was B-Dubs who informed me of the trick. If you press spacebar, I'm just looking for the slightly better trade rates here, because I haven't converted all these villagers, just some of them. Come on, give me a... That's a 24. There's 19. So you press and you hit shift trade, and this will trade 3 times. You hit space, and all of a sudden it'll bring up a full new stack. So you can quickly just fly through your through what you have to trade here. Got a couple more. Okay, and then we just trade that into some of these. And I can never remember which guys have glass and which ones don't. Do one more set. And there we go, 3 stacks of glass in practically no time. We'll donate the rest of these to Virga's pile. And basalt. I don't know that we have any basalt. Ooh, this is laggy. Dangerous to be flying when it's this laggy. So yeah, behind this wall here, this is the reason why this area is so laggy. There are literally hundreds of hoppers. Every one of these has a hopper behind it, well, multiple hoppers, and that just creates lag for me when I'm in the area. Probably lags the server a bit too, but I haven't heard any complaints from the owner. Do we not have basalt down here? I guess not. All right. Oh, here's basalt over here. Nothing. Not much. Alright, so we get to go use my basalt farm because that's always the most interesting content in the world. And since this is a live stream, I can't do Joe Hill's impersonation. Time skip. And since I'm not from Nashville, Tennessee, I also can't do a Joe Hill's impersonation. Over here's my basalt farm. You guys didn't know I had this many farms on the server, did you? So it's a simple little farm. Minecart gets sent whenever I'm standing up on the pressure plate there. Sends it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Picks up the basalt that gets generated in the farm. We've got haste 2, so it's insta-mine. So it's basically the speed of lava. And lava moving over. A little bit of it does get burnt, but you can't win them all, right? So do what you can. So it's built on top of that soul sand. No, that's soul soil. Oh, and I just made a mistake there. Let's fix that before we wind up. But yeah, that's 51 basalt in basically no time at all, right? So it's not the most efficient because I could have a dual system that pushes me back and forth with honey blocks. Send me here and then over to this side and then back to this side. That would be more efficient, but that also tends to add a little bit more lag, and I've made enough redstone-y projects that cause lag that we don't need to add to it. So we'll just collect a few stacks of this, and then we can go and actually build those whatchamacallits. Always use technical terms. It's a necessity. Never ever just use slang or something like that. Always technical terms. The whatchamacallits, the doodaggies, the whozawitzes, and the likes. Now the cool thing about the way I built this particular farm is that minecart only runs if I'm standing here. If I'm standing back here, I'm not on the pressure plate, so it doesn't run. So the pressure plate puts power into here, which powers a powered rail there and sends it back and forth. In the meantime, this just goes back and forth and collects and then deposits. So let's just grab all that out, and there we go. We've got 3.5 stacks in like no time at all. So I feel sorry for the Minecrafters who don't understand how to use redstone, because there's just so many farms that are so much easier that just make your life so much easier, right? That would have taken me 10 minutes in the nether, going around trying to find the various areas and trying to make it all work and hoping that I don't die. And this way, in and out, real fast, real simple. This way. In case you're confused about which way to go from leaving my portal, this side, this has 3 torches and leads over to spawn. Spawn is that one. That's a new player. I don't remember his name, and I don't know what that portal there is. And then from the other side, there's a line of torches here that leads towards Goblin Cart's portal, and then my Hoglin farm, and then over there you've got Black Haggith's portal. By the way, if you're not watching Black Haggith or Goblin Cart on Twitch, you should do so. They're great content creators, and I do some collabs with them. They're a lot of fun to hang out with. Wait a minute. Oh, that was a sign. Okay. Let's try that box. No, I don't have any smooth stone. Let's try that box. Nope. Let's try that box. It's been a few days since I've played on the server, so I don't actually remember where I put all my goodies. As can be seen by the confused. Ooh, I could do some deep slate slabs. I've got a stone cutter yet. Since I have like a stack of deep slate here. You can't. Really? Okay, where's my crafting table? It's back in the villager trading hall. All right. Really? Can't do anything with deep slate. All right. Though that would make for a really nice side point. Okay, I think what we'll do. Just trying to remember, because I don't want the polar bears to be able to walk out. They can go up a one high, but then because they're so wide, they could step from here up to a higher spot here if there's an open spot. Okay, and I need to put chains here to keep anything from coming that way. From here, because this is as high up as you can go this way. You can't get any further, and by the time you get to here, you're too low to actually get up. So yeah, we'll run it along the carpets. No, we're not going to run around along the carpets. We're going to move this salt. And this is what planning does. So when you plan ahead, you don't have to do these sorts of exchanges because you mess things up. So obviously, I'm a great planner. I plan everything to the nth degree, right? All right, bring this along to here. No, this is wrong. All right, run this way. I want that sideways texture, not the top one. There's the one sticking out for here. And then clear out all of these. So we'll bring this way. And then I think what I'll do is, rather than as soon as I hit this point, instead of just starting to move over, we'll go a little bit in to maybe here, and then start going something like that. So that way there's a little more of a curled wall as we make our way towards the make our way this way towards the fence. Oh, but this is not the inside, this is the outside. So let's go 1, 2 there. Go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, hang on, if I'm doing it that way, there's no point putting that there. This should come back here. And then we'll run deep slate behind as the floor piece. And on top of the deep slate is where we'll put the glass. And that'll have to go 3 high. On top of which we'll add some barbed wire, some fence gates. Nope, that's the wrong one. Deep slate. And this will continue like so. I can play Minecraft. I know what I'm doing. I don't make mistakes. That's just silly talk, thinking I make mistakes playing Minecraft. Yeah, I'm a terrible liar, I know. Okay, and then glass. We may not have enough glass, actually. I know we won't have enough snow. Now come back to here. I think that's the last. Okay, so they're spawning on the basalt and the deep slate right now, which I knew I was going to run into that issue. So if we go all the way back to there. Layer. Okay, so if we go up to that height, now we should be able to unhook the bears, march them in, put them to a new fence gate on the inside. So just go like that, fence, bring them through here, and then we can set them up inside of here. Hopefully this doesn't go too badly. Otherwise I might get another death. Okay, there's 1, 2, where's the third one? Third one. 1, 2, 3. Okay guys, over this way. And then into the zoo. Come on, this way. There's 1. Okay guys, over here. There you go. Yeah, this way. Good job. Alright. Probably 1 too far away. There we go. Now everybody's happy. Alright, so there should be no more pigmen who can spawn inside. Let's just make a few piggies mad at us. Don't think they can reach me this high. No. Wait, do I not? I've got the spectral arrows. Oh, I wonder if Optifine's just making it not work. Yeah, he's showing the particles that he's spectralified. Okay, that should prevent any more of those guys hopping out. Let's just float on out. And I'm going to have to come along with something to fix all of this. Because we don't need that kind of a problem. And this will definitely have to go 1, 2, and then same down there. Alright, so I need stone. Smooth stone if I have it, which I probably don't. No smooth stone. Okay, back to base. It's only a 2-rocket flight from the zoo back to the fort, or the base, or house, whatever you want to call it. Alright, let's go get some smooth stone. Not quite as crazy as, say, like a mumbo jumbo about smooth stone, but do we have any? We might have some, actually. We do keep a lot of weird. No, that's not smooth stone. Smooth. There's our smooth stone. Yeah, we got a little bit, so I'll just take from this. Don't tell Virga I'm stealing her smooth stone again. Carpets. I think carpets are back here. So we can add another few carpets in. Come on, let me through. Thank you. While we're here, I might as well just drop some stuff off. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need those, don't need that. Don't need that. I probably do need wood now, but let's run downstairs and grab enough wood to make a crafting bench. Or just take that one, because that was probably mine from earlier. And fly back to the zoo. We'll fly to the zoo, see what we can do. So there's just 3 there. We don't want to go that way. We're going to go this way. That's basically how I tell. And zip on over here. So those guys are falling. So the whole point about this is just to keep the gold farm not as ugly. That magma cube that was over here had to come from up here. There's no other spot for it to spawn. There's absolutely nowhere. So if it's falling from up there, then that means it's coming down here, not actually despawning because you're not far enough away. Which is a bit of a problem. Alright, I just grabbed the wrong material. But I can go like so, and at least finish these off. Can I? Oh, can't reach it. Alright. You saw nothing. I totally made that jump the first time. Actually, this should be one higher than the window. So yeah, the pigman is spawning down on these blocks here, which is fine, because I will be fixing that shortly when I find, there we go, stone. Got a spider infestation in my house, and I just had a spider walking on the wall, and I said, nope, you're not allowed in my computer area. So I had to deal with a bit of a spider. I personally can't wait for the 118 release, where they where any light level will be enough to prevent spawning of hostile mobs. I'm not sure if that will work with the nether mobs or not. Huh? Somebody dug the hole there. I'm not sure who popped that one. I didn't, but somebody did. This way. There's so many stacks of stone here. We might as well go here to collect some stone. Where am I? Floofy left. Bye, Floof. I guess I'm all by myself. Let's grab a few more stacks. Just load up. The last thing I need is to have to come back here once again and... Oh, bat spawned. Not sure where they spawned from, but not a big deal either. It's about the same time to go to decked out as it is to go back to my base, but whatever. Felt like the more scenic route. Let's get through here. Wait for the lag to subside. Although I may come along later and just completely get rid of these, depending on how the spider. That was my initial intention right here. Was in this open spot. Is I build a little spider house. You can come up to the window, look and see the spiders. Don't think I'm going to do cave spiders, but regular spiders. Okay, and then those need to go up another level. Because after I built it, I decided it was wrong. Maybe what I'll do is I'll run 2 lines of chain. One on this segment here. It's like glass. One along here, so right on top, and then one right in front. So that way, when you look straight up, you've got something above you. It's not like anybody's actually gonna be able to get in to visit the polar bears, but still that whole immersion factor. Okay. Wait a minute, where'd you spawn from? I thought there shouldn't be a single spawn space available for you unless you're spawning on top of these. That could be. Nope, 2 quick arrows. 1 quick arrow strike is all you need. Alright, let's just hop over here and just see if he respawns. Because I'd like to know if it's something. For instance, if I missed a slab up there. Oh, this right here. That's probably where he spawned in. Okay. Chests. Let's drop a couple of chests down, drop off all the stone. And let's get to work on texturizing. 3, 4, 5. 4 should be enough. And then I think I had some snow. Yeah, right there. Look at all that lovely snow. Okay. So snow, and then the snow layers. And what I think we'll do is we'll reserve down in this area here, mark it out with some scaffold, something like this as a water, and maybe over here we'll have a little waterfall that goes something like that. So we got a waterfall, stream comes down into this little pool here, so that of course means that we have a little hill here. Or do we have the waterfall coming off the main hill? No, I don't want it coming off the main hill. That just causes other issues. The main hill will have snow and ice coming down the side of it. No, that makes more sense. Okay. So let's get rid of these. All right. So the waterfall probably starts, say, right up here. What do I have? I put down some water. Sherbet salt. So it'll start there. It'll come down into this little cleft here where it'll go into 2. And then I think what I want to do is I want to have like a stone right here that pushes the water this way more, down to something like that. And then this one will go down like that. And then they'll both end up into this pool area here. What do I have for blue wool? Nothing. Really? I have no blue wools in here. Okay. Should have tossed a Pokeball. Hee. Alright, so if we're doing this, we'll go like that, hop up here, and yeah, I think we'll, oh, I need the blue carpet. What don't I need? Don't need that single stone. I'll probably need it later though. Okay, so that'll go like that, which will come down here to that, and then get rid of those. That just doesn't make sense for there to be a... Yeah, and that won't cause problems. Nothing can still climb up. Nope. Okay, good. That's got carpets on it. Good. Right here is where I want the stone to stick out and really just split the water. Go something like that. That's not carpeted, no. That's where the carpets. So throw a few carpets together. Perfect. Okay. Now we can come up to here, and yeah, you can't get up there. I mean, I might be able to, but the polar bears definitely can't. No, I can't even get up there. It's a 2-block gap. Okay. And from here. This is going to spill out this way. In here before it finally rests down, and the bottom will just be carpets. There's going to be no lighting underneath it, I don't think. Water. Okay, go like that. 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah, I mean, that doesn't look terrible. Add in some, maybe some andesite. Get some andesite here, yeah. Some andesite right here to help keep these guys separate. Something like that. And then why wouldn't the water run this way, you ask? Good question, because I had that like that, obviously. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, okay. Water just cascades down the bottom here. We can go something like this. I've got 30 carpets I can put down, so blip, 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 blip. Excuse me, sir. I am trying to set this up so that way you guys have a water area. And I'm out of carpets, so hop. You saw nothing. You guys saw absolutely nothing. There's nothing to see here. Moving along. I obviously didn't forget that my carpets were in here. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, actually, I think what I'm going to do now, if I can find it, there it is. So I'm just going to release you guys. I'm going to put those away so I can grab my leads. Excuse me. Oh. Alright. 2, 3, 4. We'll do just a little bit more water here. So water should fill out a little bit more closer to the cliff here. Something like that. Okay. Something along those lines. Now, polar bears don't exactly live in grassy area. They're more into the dirt, so and the rocks. So we'll have some of these rocks and some snow. Let's start putting snow on the hill, I guess. Be the next thing to work on. Snow block. And then some of these to hide said block. If memory serves me correctly, that's all I need for that way, then that way. One up. For spawn proofing, it's just the 2 snow layers here. Something like that. And this is actually relatively accurate here for how snow forms. There'll be little patches where there's clear in the snow, just like what we've got right there. The other thing that we've got to do now as well, I'm back up here, is we've got to texturize this a little bit better. You didn't see that. I don't have enough that I can just throw this away willy-nilly. Help! I'm stuck! Good thing I know that there's a door right there. Can't remember where the door here is, but you guys aren't really moving around exploring yet. Okay. Stone, and then I want to put some wool in, just to add a little bit of texture. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then we'll add another bit in here. 2 wool, snow, and then a couple layers, and then of course we can go something like that, add some layers. And do I have any carpet? I do not. I don't have any space for carpets either, so we'll just glide on down here. And go something like that, refill those, put those away, grab the rest of that, good. Feel free to wander about, you know, guys, like this is your new home. You've got all of this space. Carpet block right there. This should probably get changed into like an ice. That'd be nice. But I don't have very much ice. I need to build an ice farm. Okay, with that in mind, because I do want to put ice in these spots here, we'll leave this part alone, and then we will put a little more focus down the cliff face here, where we're going to have another snow batch here, here, and like that. Okay, perfect. Alright, how does that look from a little farther back? 'Cause it's always easy to, you know, take a look at these things from right up close, but from a distance, that's very flat. The idea is right, but it needs to go higher up, so this entire top is going to have to get done. I know how to use my mouse. I'm not an amateur. I've done this before. No, shut up. You can't prove anything. Let's do a couple of carpets up there. Just the biggest thing is to try and vary around the heights, because I am rather short on this snow powder. If I can, you know, do a carpet here, because from the distance you really can't tell that carpet is there. But it gives that appearance that the snow is moving around up here, so that's perfect. Where did you spawn from? No, seriously, where did you spawn from? seriously, where everything looks correct here. There's no... I don't think they... Can they spawn on... No, they can't spawn on glass. Glass is non-spawnable. So the trouble is, if they spawn, there's a chance that somebody else could spawn too. I must have missed... I missed something somewhere. Okay, moving on to here. Alright, we need to add some ground here, and then what we'll do here is we'll leave a rock sitting out. Oh. You saw nothing. Watch me fall down the exact hole I went into. You can't prove it. Let's do something. Something like that. Just get a bunch of these. Because I'm running really short on the proper blocks here. Okay. So how does that look from back here? Yeah, it looks pretty decent. Just need to continue that idea up the hillside here, covering the top, and I think we'll cover right down to about this area here. So it'll come down to here, and then it's just going to be green and lush down for the Ravagers down here. There'll be lots of trees, tall trees. Obviously, I've got to have, you know, like that size tree. I can't have these short ones because they're just going to brush up against it and break all the leaves. So it's got to be the taller trees, or maybe the tall oaks. Possibly the achacha. But I think I'm going to go with the really tall ones, so like the jungle and the spruce variants. And we'll bring that into this area. But for now, we're supposed to be working over here when I don't get distracted. Let's just open an hour of streaming at this point. Add some of those. Try not to fall through here. So let's lead these up. To the mega spot up top. Add some carpets. Snow. And then back here, I'm not going to bother with filling in those gaps. Fill in that one. Here we'll add carpet, carpet, snow, 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 snow. Not to be confused with John. kind of doubt too many of you got that reference, Game of Thrones. Jon Snow, mopey bastard. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Throw it over there, so a couple of blocks here, and one more snow block there. Okay, so from the distance, how does this look? That actually looks pretty good. Fairly natural. Still got the rock clusters in decent spots. That is not a block. Okay, so we just need to continue this that way. My apologies about my cat, who I think you can hear in the background. How'd you spawn down there? I might have to remove the insides of this. Carpets, because I have been using more carpets. Okay. Based upon how that's looking, we're going to have to go like this. And back here, we're just going to go like that. Leave another chunk of stone exposed. Something like that. Some more of these. Well, I'm a dumb arse. Actually, that's not too terrible, especially if this part will be ice here, and I wanted that part there is ice. That's why there's the opening. Just kind of flows down. All right, where's that piglin? It's inside, I think. So we'll break in. Try to figure out where on earth. Right there. And there. There we go. No more piglins can spawn in there. And that might have been where my problems came from. A little short stack. Get in there. Yeah, because I don't see any other spawnable spaces, nor any other piglins hanging about, so that might have been the end of Sir Pinky Wiggy. Nope, he's over there. That's the end of Sir Pinky Wiggy. So yeah, the area around the waterfall I want as ice because that is far more realistic for how this would actually look. And then this area back here will be ice. So let us get rid of some of the stone, take a hop over top of the mountain, and I have somebody spawning up here. Great. Where did you spawn from? Right there. Any other spots for spawning? Nothing visible. Okay. So let's add a little more snow. And we'll put some snow down here. And by snow, I mean wool is absolutely fine. And I'm just about out of actual snow here. Not snow blocks, we got lots of those, but the snow itself. We're nearly out of that. Perfect. That will allow me to just build up some more down here. Right. Because that's not how snow actually works in the wild. Throw down some of these and some of that. Something like that. Throw a couple of those and then some carpets. And then back here, I think about here is as far forward as it's going to go. What we'll do is we'll cut through these. Put a few of those like that. Add some more snow up here, some carpets on top. A little wool for variance. Okay, built that so that way it's supposed to go like that. There, and then we've got to do something with all of this area here. Snow, snow, sure snow. And then we need some more snow here, and we can put wool there just for some, whatchamacallits. Karma, right? No, it's not karma. Street cred. Variance is the actual word that I'm looking for, but okay, from a distance. What do we got now? That looks somewhat natural, just not enough up and down here, and we'll get more of that up and down as we add in the ice here, but we do need some more stuff like that. There, one in there. Snow, I'm almost out of snow. And do this one here as a wool block. Just about out of rockets. Yeah, we'll bring that down, I think, a little more into this little valley here. So we'll run some more. Snow, something like this, followed by that, and then some of those. Alright, put one of those, and then one of those, a couple of these, and then we'll really bring this one down here. And make it right down, almost to the floor, where it looks like, so that way it looks like we have almost like an avalanche happened here. there, there. And yeah, I think that's got to basically come down here and fill up this area with snow in order for it to look natural. So all of this needs to come out and needs to get filled in with snow blocks and wool blocks. Although it really doesn't matter at this point whether it's snow or wool, because all this is just getting covered. Okay, this would have completely engulfed this area. If you've never actually seen an avalanche in real life before, they're pretty impressive. I've seen a couple. And what I can tell you is you don't want to get stuck on the wrong side of one of those. Okay, this will have to come right down to here. We'll put carpet there. A little bit of wool there. Alright, so I want a little more of this area here as part of the avalanche area. So maybe the avalanche came down here instead. Got a little bit further in than we initially thought. So long as the polar bears can't climb up to this level, I'm quite happy. Yeah, they can't. They can't jump that high. Add one of those and a couple more of those. And we'll just take a little bit of that as well. Perfect. So from up here, that actually looks pretty natural. Having been in the Rocky Mountains many times myself, that looks like a natural snow bowl down here. I might bring that out a little bit further. We'll add ice in a little bit, and there'll have to be packed ice around here. And then we'll have a little ice field back there, and we've got to put a lot more ice into the actual cliffs itself. But for now, we have our polar bears inside the exhibit. They've got a little bit of area to work with, although apparently they just like standing on the blue carpet. Anyhow, I'm going to call our quits for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a good day.